Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys one of the best recipes you'll ever do, you'll ever make. You need to try this recipe, okay? This is a recipe that's been handed down to me by my mom, and it's a very special recipe. Great dish. It's called pozole. If you guys have never had pozole, pozole is a soup. So what we're gonna use for this soup is it consists of pork meat, which is kind of we're using pork cushion and shoulder, and we're gonna use two different roasts. We're gonna put two roasts in there. We're gonna add some onions and some garlic, and we're gonna put it to boil. Once the meat gets cooked up, then we're gonna add hominy. We're gonna add 2 cans of hominy, and then after that, the very last thing we add is we're gonna add the salsa, the sauce, the red sauce. The red sauce is the first thing you need to make when you make this dish, okay? So my suggestion to you guys, if you're gonna make this dish, is you make your red sauce first. What we did is we made the red sauce yesterday. Made the red sauce. Once we make the red sauce, your red sauce is important. From there, then you're gonna put everything to cook, add your hominy, add your red sauce, and then your soup is gonna be done. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. The difficult part is making the red sauce. So what we're gonna start this video off by, I'm gonna start it right here in what we made. I made a video especially for the red sauce, so I'm gonna play that for you guys first, and then I'm gonna start off where we're gonna start off with the soup. Okay, so you have to watch the red sauce first. Once you make that, then we're gonna start with the pozole. So let me show you my. So let's get started with that first. Okay. Okay guys, this is a chile that we're going to make. When we make pozole, we're going to make pozole. We use our own chile. We make our own chile. So we're not going to be making pozole out of a can. It's going to be homemade pozole. We're making our own chile. So first thing we start off with, guys, is we're going to start off with chile guajillo. Guajillo. I'm going to write it down here at the bottom so you guys know exactly what they are. What we're going to do is we're going to take off the stem off of them. Just take off the stem and put them in the pot. Add water and put them to boil. So I'm going to get started on that, show you guys what's up. So what I'm starting off with, I'm making a pretty big pot. We're going to make enough for 2 houses. So what this is right here, guys, this is probably about 4 pounds of chile guajillo. You guys notice it comes out like this. All you're going to do is take off the stem and throw the chile inside here. Take off the stem, throw it away, throw it in here. You're going to put it in with the seeds and all. That's all you got to do, guys. Take out the stem. No washing on. No nothing. You can even do it over the thing, because when you break off the stem, it's going to pop out some seeds. You can throw the seeds in there, or you can do them over the trash. You know what I mean? That way the seeds don't jump in the water. But it's not going to matter, because we're just going to fill it up with water. We're going to fill it up with water and submerge it and put it to boil. That's going to be our chile for the salsa. So let me get through with this, and then we'll get done with it, okay? So this is what we came out with right here, guys. We got about a whole pot full. It's about 4 pounds of chile guajillo. It's all it is it's kind of a dried up chile, and this is how you make your authentic chile, guys. This is a recipe that's passed down from generation to generation in my family. So I'm learning this recipe myself. So you know, it's not that I'm an expert at making this. But pozole, I am an expert eater at eating it. Now, if you guys don't know the difference between pozole and menudo, is pozole is pork, and menudo is usually beef tripe. So it's a little bit different meat, but pretty much the process is identical to making both chiles. The chile that you make for menudo, the chile you make for pozole is the exact same thing. So if you guys want to see the recipe for making menudo, there's already a recipe that I've already made on it. Goes extensively in how to do it, how to make the chile the exact same way. So this is all full now. As you guys can see, it's already submerged. So what I'm going to do is just going to put this to boil now and get it going. So here's the next step. Just put it to boil, guys. See, that's what it's going to look like inside. Nothing but red chiles. You're going to get it to boil, get it to a nice, get it cooked, probably about an hour, hour and a half. Once they soften all up, and you'll see it'll turn in like a red soupy. We're going to take them out of there, put them in the blender, add some garlic, blend it up. And then we're going to, after we blend it up, we're going to run it through this is where the chile is at right here, guys. We're about an hour in now. And you can see it's already starting to change color. When they're done is when they're really droopy. See, they're almost done. We'll probably give it about another 25 more minutes. 25 more minutes, and then we'll let them cool down. Once we're cooling down, then we're going to put them in the blender with some garlic, a little bit of water, grind it all up, and then we're going to run it through a strainer. So that way we can strain out all the seeds and all the cascara, all the shell, everything. It's going to strain it out, and all that's going to be left is the red chili. Alright guys, so our chile has been cooked already. So my assistant right here is helping us out. So basically what we're going to do is put the chiles inside the blender. We're going to do two, I think it's going to be enough for two blender.
I think last time we did it was two.
It was two, huh?
Uh-huh.
And what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 garlics in each one. 4 garlics and a little bit of water.
4 garlic, like, cloves? Or?
Four garlic cloves each. 4 garlic.
Okay. Not the whole.
Not the whole giant garlic. 4 cloves. 4 cloves in each one. Okay?
Go.
Right, guys. So we got our chiles inside here. There's 2 pots. Remember, we bought 4 pounds. So this is probably about 2 pounds of chile. We put 4 garlics in there. We're going to put a tablespoon of salt. Okay. Then we're going to add about 12 ounces of water. Maybe 10 ounces. Not too much. Put the cover back on it. Make sure you put this on right, because if you don't put it on right, it will open up. Grind all up completely. Okay, so once we grind it up, now we're going to take it off here, pop it open.
I'm going to do this part, babe.
Yeah, you do this part. Okay. My beautiful assistant is doing this part because she already knows what's going to happen if I do it.
Well, and then it has like a little...
Oh, I didn't even notice that part. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what we do is once we make our liquid, we're going to strain it through, guys. That's basically, you just strain it through. And everything that comes through, that's our chile for tomorrow. You can need more water, babe?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it looks a little too thick, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to get much chili out of it, huh?
No.
So what you got to do, guys, is really you got to press the pulp through because there's a lot of pulp. So once you get that pulp in there, it's gonna clog up your strainer. So all the juice that falls through, that's what your chile is. The pulp you don't want to put in your soup at all. So you're just kind of like tossing it around and pushing it through. And then what we're going to do right now is we're going to throw that away, and then the juice is what we're going to use for the salsa tomorrow. We got our second batch going through right here, guys.
So you can see the bottom.
See the silk?
That's
see all the
clean
salsa?
chile.
That's the salsa that you're going to put inside the chile into the pozole. That's going to make it all nice and red.
Mm-hmm.
The pulp, you just got to push it all through. It's kind of like the tedious process right here a little bit. And it's
Yeah.
kind of dirty too. It's kind of real messy. That's why she's not letting me handle this part because I'll
You
start.
could do it without a doubt. You probably do it faster than me too.
I'll probably start splatting it all over the place, huh?
But it will make a mess. And then I have to clean it, guys. Remember, I'm the cleaner.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we got the second batch of chiles in there. Oh, forgot to add the water. Sorry about that. We're gonna add a whole cup of water this time, guys. Last time it didn't come out thick enough. It came out too thick, actually. We gotta add a little extra water at the end. Remember there's seeds in there? There's seeds in there, that's why it kind of gets real pulpy. Cut the shallow with the chiles. One of my good buddies was asking me the salsa, how you make the chile for enchiladas, and this is how you make the same chile you make for enchiladas, for red enchiladas. Mm-hmm. Same thing you make for menudo also.
All right, my job.
So from there, we're gonna pour it back into our strainer again. You notice she's using something to catch it so it doesn't splat, guys.
The less mess you can make, the better you are.
This is kind of real messy. This is the messiest part of the whole ordeal of making the salsa right here for our pozole.
Look how much. Show them how much we have.
Look at how much we have now. That's exactly what we're gonna need. About at least half of that, or a little bit more for our pozole tomorrow.
We'll probably end up using the whole thing. Like we didn't use the whole thing last time.
Yeah.
But we'll probably use the whole thing.
Yeah, we're gonna use the whole thing, which is 4 pounds of chile. Mm-hmm. And if you make this salsa, this chile right here, you could use this chile and put it in a jar, which is what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to use it all at once, guys. You could use it, store it, use it for enchiladas, use it for menudo, use it for there's different things you could use this chile for.
You could freeze it or no, baby?
I'm sure you could. I'm pretty positive you could. I don't see why not.
If you could freeze avocados and freeze bananas.
Yeah, we freeze everything. The other day we had a bunch of extra lemons and we froze lemons.
Yeah, we had a bunch of lemons that my mother-in-law went and picked for us in her backyard. And I know that was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to do that because there was a lot of them. And I didn't want them to go to waste, so I just cut them all up and put them in the freezer.
Yep, that's a good idea. So there we go.
So that's what you get left with, the pulp and the seeds.
The seeds. That's the part you just toss away. Mm-hmm. And all we have left is this golden sauce right here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. That's nothing but chile guajillo, cooked and ready to go. We still have half of that right there, and that's what we're gonna put in the pozole.
If we do have extra, we should freeze it. That way we could make enchiladas.
Yeah. No, there's not gonna be no extra too. That's what we're gonna need that for the whole pot. Because we're making a pretty good pot.
We're making a bigger pot than last time, huh?
Yeah, we're making a bigger pot because we're sharing half of it with our other quarantine house, my mom's house. So see, she's pouring this salsa in there, catching it with a little thing so that it doesn't splatter, because this stuff will splatter and it will make a mess, guys. It will make a mess. See, we're just pushing it through. Now you could buy this stuff already made, but to us, it's not the same. You know, like if you buy the Las Palmas, they have Las Palmas chile, red chile. This is the same thing that comes in a can. Or they have Al Pato. There's different ones.
If you guys are interested in knowing how to make the chili with New Mexico and California chili pods, but with powder, so they're already grinded.
Grinded.
Yeah.
Grounded up.
So they're already powder. So I know how to make the chili with powder. I was never taught to do it this way. I learned this way from my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
But I was taught to do it with the powder. But if you guys want to learn how to do it with the powder too, that's pretty.
Let us know in the comments. We could try it.
It's really simple. More simple than this. This is more fresh.
But it just makes a bigger mess.
And it makes it more of a mess. So if you want like a easier but still good tasting chili, let me know. And I think these are different chilies, right, Ben?
Yeah,
this is not New Mexico or
no,
California.
this is a Guajillo.
Guajillo, yeah.
So that's all we got now, guys. We got a good amount right there. That's gonna be perfect for the pozole tomorrow.
We got more.
You still have a little bit more. So 4 pounds is gonna make about, I don't even know what size that container is. Probably at least 40 ounces, if not more. And I asked my mom one time, and I asked her if you have too much chile, can you put too much chile into the pozole? She said no.
Well, in that case, we're putting the whole thing in there.
That's what she said. She said if you put more, it just comes out a little bit redder, but it's still gonna come out good. This is not a spicy chili, so it's not something that's gonna burn. So if you put a lot of it, you think it's gonna be more spicier. It's not. This adds flavor and color to the soup.
Yeah, some people don't. They just eat their pozole and their menudo without color.
Yeah, they'll make like a white pozole or a white menudo, and then they add the chile after, and it turns it red. But
what do they add after?
they'll have like a kind of like a this. They'll have this on the side almost, and you add it on like a sauce at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing. Sometimes, a lot of times when they make pozole, they'll make a salsa like this on the side with spice in it, so that when you add it to your pozole, it comes out and makes your pozole spicier.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just know my mother-in-law and my grandmother have made it already with the color, and I like it that way.
That's the best way, I think, too.
And you guys know I can't take chili or anything hot. But this chili I could do. Yeah,
well, this is not very spicy. So that's what we came out with right there, guys. That's a perfect amount for tomorrow's pozole. It's probably almost a whole container, so it's all nothing but chili right there.
I'm going to taste it right now.
Same stuff that you use for enchiladas, same stuff you use for pozole, menudo. Good? Good. Tasty?
Yep.
Good. Okay, guys, so there's a salsa. We'll meet back with you guys tomorrow. The salsa, tomorrow when we do tomorrow's video, we're just gonna add a salsa, and I'm gonna show you guys this part of the video first, how to make this part, and then how to do the rest of the part. But that's all there is to making the chile for your pozole or menudo or enchiladas. It's the same kind of sauce. Okay, guys, so I have my big stock pot right here. So this is what I'm gonna make my soup in. First thing I'm gonna put in there, guys, is I brought two roasts. Two, basically, they're basically what this is right here. It is, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Es carne de puerco, sin hueso, sirloin roast, bone in. So it has a bone in. It's a roast. We're gonna put two of them in here, guys. We're gonna put two of them in there, and I'm gonna clean those up real quick, get them prepped up, put them in there. Then I'm gonna cut up an onion and 4 garlics, and we're gonna put them in there. Let me show you guys what I did here, guys. I trimmed off the fat off of it, guys. See how I took off all the fat right there? I just left the roast by itself, and that's what we're gonna put in our soup. You don't want to put that in there, because if you put that in there, what's gonna happen is your soup, that's gonna dissolve with the soup, and your soup's gonna come out super greasy, and that's a no-no. So you want to trim off the fat off your roast, okay? Basically, that's a bone-in pork roast. I'm gonna need 1 onion, a whole onion, guys. I'm just going to cut it in 4 pieces, very much. Then we need 4 cloves of garlic, good ones. Of course, you gotta peel them, guys. Just 1. 2. 3. 4 good big ones, guys. And I have flavor. You can never have too much garlic. Remember that, guys? Never have too much garlic, I think. That's a little one. I'll throw that one in there too. a little 5. Okay. There it is, guys. Got 2 little roasts in there. Gonna fill it up with water, and then I'm gonna put it to boil. Okay. Put it to boil, and then we'll get on to the next step. So we got the soup in going now. See? Basically your onion, your garlic, the meat. Once that's done, we're gonna add 2 cans of these. 2 cans of that, and then we're gonna add the red sauce from the prior that you just saw. It's gonna all come together, guys. And when you guys eat pozole, you guys should always have some tostadas. Tostadas with sour cream. Or crema. If you guys can get Mexican crema, it's even better. But right here, we're just going to let it cook. I'm going to let it cook for about an hour, maybe hour and a half. Almost 2 hours. Till the meat gets very tender. You can see it starts falling apart a little bit. Then we're going to add our Juanitas. Hominy. You and the hominy, guys, it doesn't have to be Juanitas. It's just any kind of hominy that's you know, Mexican style hominy. They have them in different brands. It doesn't necessarily have to be this kind. All right. Just wanted to show you guys something real quick. Remember the fat that we trimmed off of those roasts? Well, you know, there's no need to let it go into waste, guys. If you fry them up, cut them up in little pieces, little cubes, and fry it up, those turn into chicharrones. So that's super easy, guys. Don't let that go to waste. Just letting you guys know, these are little strips of cholesterol goodness. So if you're watching your weight, you might not want to do this. But here we go. We're probably about 30 minutes in, guys. 30 minutes in. So we'll be back and check in, and then I'll show you guys what these came out looking. This is just a little bonus thing. The little chicharrones you make on the side. You just let them fry up, add a little bit of salt to them, and they're little. You can make little tacos in the meantime till your soup's done. All right, guys. A little preview of the little pork cracklings that are coming up. Chicharrones, guys. For those of you guys that don't know, pork crackling. That's what we use for the fat from the soup. Okay, guys. We're about an hour in already. Okay. Kind of wanted to show you guys something. See how on top? See how it's foaming up right there? What that is right there? That's fat. That's from the meat that's releasing the fat. That's why we took out that. I'll cut it off, because if not, that would have been severely way more fat on top. So what I like to do, see, I have this dish right here, and I've already taken some of it out. See, when the back fills up, what I use is a spoon, and what I'll do is I'll just take off the fat off the top. That way your soup doesn't come out too greasy, because if you leave it in there, what's going to happen is your soup will come out real greasy. Because it's just the fat from the meat. So I like to take it out and just dispose of it. So what I do is I use a spoon like this. Okay, and I just kind of scrape it off the top and just put it in the dish. I can't show you how I do it because I'm holding my own phone, but you know what I mean, guys. Okay, guys, see how I took the fat off the top now? So see how now your soup's getting a lot clearer. Looks a lot nicer. So now we just gotta let it cook. Probably about another. Once your meat starts getting tender is when you know that your soup's almost done. Then we're gonna add the 2 cans of hominy. And add our chile. Our chile is already made it yesterday. So you pre-make the chile. You can make it in the morning and then do it right before. I like to make it the day before, that we already have it ready. What you want to do, guys, is put it in a strainer and kind of just rinse off the granos, you know what I mean? Rinse it all off. And then we're going to add it to the soup. And we're going to add 2 cans of this, okay? 2 cans. Before I add that, I'm going to add some salt to this too, guys. I haven't added salt yet, so it's going to be a good amount too. About 2 tablespoons. Gotta have flavor in the guys. See how this is going here. You guys can see inside of there. Ooh, it's going to be a tight fit with all that maíz in there. But I'll add some water to it too. Okay. Got the maíz right here. I'm going to add the first one. Okay, we already added one can of hominy, and now we're gonna add the second can, guys. This is we're about an hour and a half in now. Okay, so hour and a half in. We're adding the hominy so that the hominy will get the flavor of the meat too. Okay, guys. Let's mix it up a little bit.
See, in parts of Mexico, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, in a lot of parts of Mexico, this is how they serve it. Just like this, with no chili inside of it. Yeah, that comes out white. But what's going to happen is the hominy, see how the hominy is kind of flat? They're small right now. When you'll see at the end, when it's done, they're going to blow up. They're going to get nice and big. And now we just let it cook for another hour and a half, and then we're going to add a chile to it. Oh, and show them over here, babe.
Oh.
Show them, that's what came out of what we trimmed off the roast, guys. So these are just crunchy,
these are delicious.
Crunchy goodness.
That's it, babe?
That's it, man. See a little update right here, guys. We're probably about, I'll say about 2.5 hours in. See, the mice is getting a little bit bigger. The meat is still way too hard. See how I can feel it? It's way too hard. So we're still at least an hour and a half away. So probably, you can see how the bone's pulling back a little bit. See that? When it pulls back, once it starts like falling apart, then we'll know it's almost done. Then we'll add the chile probably like the last hour. So the chile starts getting the chile taste. Okay, guys. We are about probably 3 hours into our soup now. So let's check it, see how it looks, guys. Got too good of a boil on it.
Yeah.
We lower the heat a little bit so it lowers the boil down a little bit, guys. Let's see how it's looking here. The meat's looking more tender now. See how it's pulling back right here? Let's see how our corn looks. Yeah, see how the corn's starting to expand now? It's looking good. So now we're gonna add our salsa. So remember the red sauce that we made yesterday? Basically, we're just gonna pour it in, okay? Now we're just gonna let it cook. Let's do its thing. Probably still needs about another hour at least. At least another hour. Maybe an hour and a half. Because still the meat still feels a little hard. We're just gonna cover it back up and let it simmer, guys.
Guess what? I'm not filming.
Are you serious?
I'm just kidding.
Right, guys, so the soup's looking really, really good right now, but we decided, we took a vote, and then we're gonna add another can of hominy to it, guys, because
I got it.
only because you can never have too much hominy. So right now we're about an hour away. Should be almost done.
Oh yeah, good thing we put in the other one.
Yeah. See the pieces of meat, the hominy. The red sauce just turns, the soup just turns all.
I just did a big L.
At least you did it and I didn't get yelled at for it. Oh yeah. You should do a little taster on it, babe. See how the sauce tastes.
Okay.
With a spoon. That way, if we need to add salt to it. It's good for you too, Dave, because you can just take no meat on it. Hominy and hominy in the soup.
It smells good.
It needs more salt.
Needs more salt? Okay. Time to add it. It's a good time to add it right now. Add a good handful like you always do. I like 2 probably. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah? Okay.
For now.
Let it cook a little bit and then we'll try it again. How does the salsa taste?
Good.
Yeah? Okay.
Really good.
Pozole, guys. Estilo Jalisco.
This time, since we used all of the chili we had, I think it's gonna come out better.
Yeah.
It came out good last time, but I didn't use all the chili.
Yeah, you kept it a little bit.
Because I was afraid. Because last time the chili was a little bit more hotter. More hot.
Ooh.
Guys,
it's not lying. It smells as good as it looks.
Even our vegetarian.
Even our vegetarians over there saying that. What do you think, Dave? Does it smell like?
It's good.
You gonna have to try some?
I usually wouldn't eat if there's meat cooked with it, but I think I'm gonna eat it.
No, the soup. I'm telling you, the soup is the soup alone with some hominy. It's good, and you add a little bit of lemon. It's gonna be good.
One more.
I think so too. Cause I added some at the beginning, but it wasn't very much. It was nothing near like that much.
I think that's perfect. And then if people want more, they could add.
They can add their own. It's better to it's better to need salt than to have too much salt. Now we just let it cook for about another hour. Meat's almost done too because it's starting to break apart. See how it breaks in the middle like that? Once it really starts breaking, it'll be all nice and soft.
Perfection.
Okay guys, right now we are probably about 3 hours in now. Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, look at that. Look at that rich color in the chile. That's like so perfect, guys. See how the meat's still a little hard. Yeah. It's coming along though. Scrape the bottom. Sure, it has a lot of mice in it. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Let me do a little taste. Yeah, it's good. I think it is a little bit more salt, baby.
You think so?
Yeah, try it. You give it a good try and then we'll see. What do you think, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the salsa is rich. But I think it just needs a little bit more salt. Because it came out to be a big pot of soup.
Has good flavor. Yeah, I could use a little bit more salt.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, to me, I think it's good.
Good? And then have everybody add their own salt, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially because, like, your side, they don't like a lot of salt.
Nah.
I'm the one that's a salty girl.
Me too. I love salt.
But I think it's good, baby.
Okay. We'll be back. All right, guys. We're on the 5th hour now. 5th hour. We put it in at 12:30. Right now it's 5:30. And let's see what we're looking at here, guys. I believe it's done. See, it all depends on the meat. I tasted the hominy right now. It looks good. It's just a matter of if the meat's gonna break apart. Yeah, huh?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's ready.
There you
See
go.
that? Woo! Take a little tester out, babe. Look at that meat. Get that little piece you took out. There you go.
That's too big. Look at it.
Oh no, just get a little bit out of it. Right there. Let's do the tester right here. Go ahead, babe.
Let's see here. Ooh, it's nice and soft.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? Good?
I love the way the chile marinated in the meat.
Yeah, and the meat good, huh? Yeah, so we're gonna turn it off right now, guys, and we're gonna let it cool down for a little bit. Then we're gonna split it up, go halfers. We got another pot from Mom's house, and we're gonna drop it off over there But that's pretty much it. For those of you that want to learn how to make pozole, as simple as that. I'm going to come back right now and after we serve ourselves just to show you guys how we garnish it and how we eat it, okay? Ooh, I'll try it. Thank you. Mmm. So soft too.
Yeah, it's good.
That's perfect. Okay, guys, that's it. That's it for today's vlog. Check it out.
Mmm.
How is it, baby?
It's delicious, babe.
Look at this, guys. Look at that. It's nice and red color. The chiles just came out good. The chile is bomb. Let me show you guys my plate. This is what I'm taking back to the room with me.
Remember, I'm the plain Jane.
She's plain Jane on me. Look. Mine has cabbage. I put cabbage. It has some onions in there. I got 2 tostadas with some sour cream. So that's why I like to eat them. I like them with sour cream. I'll dip it in there like But guys, simple as that. If you guys want to see if you guys want to know how to make this authentic pozole, then just go to the next vlog. I'm gonna post it up by itself. But we appreciate you guys following us all day long, huh, babe? So now we're just gonna kick back. That's it. No more going out.
Time to chill.
It's time to chill. Time to chill for the next 3, 4, 5 days. But we'll see you guys tomorrow.